Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we're going to talk getting started with Warhammer 40,000, and today we're going to take a look at the Aeldari and one of the special sub-factions of the Craftworld of Altansar. Now, Altansar is one of the craftworlds you can find in one of the White Dwarfs. You can find it in White Dwarf issue 473. In this video, we're going to go through, talk about all the special rules for the Craftworld Altansar, and then we'll take a look at some units we can use to start off our collection before further expanding with some other units to take advantage of all the cool rules for the sub-faction. We'll then finish off the video with a little sample army list for you to use as some inspiration for creating your own Altansar Aeldari army. So with all of that said, we've already said you can find the rules in White Dwarf issue 473. What do we get though that's special? What is the, chapter tactic or the Craftworld attribute for this army? And each time a model makes a melee attack, if that model's unit has made a charge move, was charged, or performed a heroic intervention this turn, you improve the armor penetration of that attack for 1. Pretty cool. A lot of combat units will get a nice bit of use out of this. And on top of that, each time a combat attrition test is taken for a unit, you add 1 to the combat attrition test. And then we also get a stratagem that does benefit Dark Reapers. This is really the only stratagem that benefits a very particular unit, where you can use this stratagem in the shooting phase when an Altansar unit from your army is selected to shoot. Until the end of that phase, each time a model in that unit makes an attack with an Aeldari missile launcher or Reaper launcher, improve the armor penetration characteristic of that attack by 1. If the unit has the Dark Reapers keyword, however, the stratagem costs 2 CP, otherwise it costs 1 CP. So, not too bad. It's a stratagem, purposely built to be used by Dark Reapers, but can be used by any model that can carry the Aeldari missile launchers or indeed the Reaper launchers. But where do we get started with this for Warhammer 40k? And so I think a nice place to start is definitely the Farseer. This is an Aeldari HQ unit, a pretty solid psyker in all honesty, available to the Aeldari. Can take a couple of psychic powers and deny a couple in each psychic phase, which is really nice. On top of that, you're also going to have the ability to never suffer perils of the war, which is really cool. And you're also going to have the ability to get, some extra things going for your army with a bunch of debuff, buff, and even some damage dealing psychic powers available to you. Alongside the Farseer, I think Guardians are the best bet. You can take them in 2 varieties, where you can either have to choose to play either with Storm Guardians, which are a much more combat orientated variation. They can have a shield called the Serpent Shield, where they can get some additional protection against ranged attacks. They can take flamers, fusion guns, and even Aeldari power swords in the unit as well. And then you've also got the option as well for taking Guardian Defenders, who get to take a heavy weapon platform, which can be a variety of different heavy weapons, from Bright Lancers, Aeldari missile launchers, star cannons, scatter lasers, and the like as well. It's really, do you want to play more of an offensive one or more defensive unit? I think both definitely serve their place. You've obviously got all the rules in here that make you get additional benefits for playing with your combat units in here, but you've also got the ability to make those weapons a little bit better on your shooting units, especially if you take Aeldari missile launchers as well, and they also serve the purpose of a great backfield objective holder for you as well. Now, looking at other units to bring in, let's talk Dark Reapers, and in particular, we're going to talk the Phoenix Lord Malgan Ra to start with. He is the Phoenix Lord of the Dark Reapers, and a really cool miniature, brand new miniature for this Phoenix Lord. I do think one of the coolest models in the entire Aeldari range. Now, his big thing is he's a Phoenix Lord that likes to shoot. He's got the Malgatar, which is his special shuriken cannon with the giant scythe on it. Assault 6, 36-inch range, strength 7, minus 2 AP, damage 2. And each time a attack is made with this weapon on modified roll of a 6, inflicts a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. On top of that, he can use it in melee as well for plus 2 strength, minus 2 AP, damage 2. Pretty cool. Now, he's got a couple of abilities. First of all, his inescapable accuracy, where each time this model makes a ranged attack, the target does not receive the benefits of dense cover against the attack. His Doom Incarnate rule allows each enemy model that's destroyed by an attack by this model counts as 2 models in the morale phase. And his Harvester of Soul aura allows friendly Dark Reapers within 6 inches of this model to add 2 to the leadership characteristic of models in the unit that have, and that unit has objectives secured as well. So this is all pretty nice stuff here for him, like giving objective secured to your Dark Reapers sitting in the backfield. I really like. He also, makes morale for your enemy a bigger deal. Definitely a really solid model to lead your force. And alongside him, it would make sense if you're going to look at a heavy support unit like the Dark Reapers themselves, the unit that benefits from both having him on the table, but also gets, some benefits from being Altansar. If we are playing with the Dark Reapers, they're nice Reaper launches here. Can go Starshot or Star Swarm. If you're going Starshot profile, you've got Heavy 1, Strength 8, AP -2, or potentially, -3, and Damage 3, while your Star Swarm is Heavy 2, Strength 5, AP -2, Damage 2. Once again, can go to AP -3 there as well for a couple of shots, which is pretty cool for taking out some Space Marines. You've got the Aeldari missile launcher, which is pretty standard there, and you've got shuriken cannons and Tempest launchers as well that you can take on the unit. Now the last thing we've got the X-Arch powers you can take for your Dark Reapers X-Arch, which they've got some nice ones available to them. I particularly like Reaper's Reach, where the unit does not suffer the penalty for hit rolls incurred for firing heavy weapons. Each time the Dark Reaper's X-Arch model makes a ranged attack, you could potentially give +1 a wound if you go with focus fire. And you can also take Bringers of Death, where if this unit's Dark Reaper X-Arch is equipped with a Reaper launcher or shuriken cannon, each time that model selected shoot, it makes an additional attack with the weapon. Now onto some other units. Wave Serpents are another great piece to add to your Aeldari army, as they provide some nice transport for your units. Definitely looking at things like your Storm Guardians and stuff like that to get them further up the field. They can take a twin-linked heavy weapon on top and a shuriken cannon underneath, and a variety of different upgrades as well. Lastly, we have the Striking Scorpions. They are an elite choice available to you and a good solid combat unit you can take for your Aeldari. You can really replace this with things like Howling Banshees if you prefer that sort of style of unit, or indeed like things like Harlequins or other combat-based units. But Striking Scorpions, for me, I really like them. They've got their Scorpion Chainswords at +2 strength, -1 AP, damage 1, and they get an extra attack when they fight with them with their Scorpion Chainswords, which is pretty cool, meaning, they can go to AP -2 if they ever manage a charge. And so here we have our sample army list for the Aeldari of Altansar. We've gone for a patrol detachment here, which is going to cost us 3 CP, though our Warlord is part of the detachment, so it means we won't have to spend any points in getting this detachment on the field. Now, we have chosen to go with taking a couple of psychic powers here on our Farseer. We've got Guide and Doom for some rerolls to hit and wound available to us. We've then got a Beacon in the Darkness, which is one of the Warlord traits, using a CP for this. And this one is going to allow, in the command phase, you can select a friendly Altansar unit within 9 inches of your Warlord, and until your next command phase, if that unit selected is performing an action, it can make ranged attacks without the action failing, and the selected unit can still perform actions in a turn in which it advanced or fell back. Pretty cool when you consider we have objective secured units of Dark Reapers near Malgun Ra as well. We then have the Malgatar in there as well, with Malgun Ra. This is just the Phoenix Lord, pretty stock standard. Troops-wise, we've got 1 unit of Storm Guardians and 1 unit of Guardian Defenders. The Storm Guardians, we've gone fully totting them up, 2 Flamers, 2 Fusion Guns, and 2 Power Swords in the unit. They're going to be sitting in a Wave Serpent with a twin Aeldari Missile Launcher and twin Shuriken Catapult on it. And then we've also got a Guardian Defender squad here with an Aeldari Missile Launcher. Once again, these are going to, have the missile launchers which get better in the Altansar army. Elites-wise, Striking Scorpion unit, 10 of them with the X-Arch in there with the Scorpion's Claw for some nice heavy hitting. And then we've got 5 Dark Reapers in there with the Dark Reaper X-Arch with his Tempest launcher, and he's also got Reaper's Reach in there as well. 1,000 points on the nose, 48 power level. If you've had a chance to play with Altansar, let us know how you've been going and what you would do down in the comments below. That's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, drop us a comment down below in the comment section and let us know what you enjoyed about the video and what you'd like to see more of on the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here we have at Cinderful Gaming, you can do so on our Discord server, which is linked in the video's description. Also linked in the video's description is our Patreon and YouTube members, where you can go to help support the channel and allow us to keep doing what we're doing. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to Our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, Kenny Lower, Alder Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Giappy390, and to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now, everyone.